Previously on Politics First, we showed you how the Congress mounted an attack on its own. Several workers going against its party's decision to support the Aam Aadmi party in forming the Delhi government. Some MLAs complaining to the police about being threatened by goons. CCTV footage with the police. The Aam Aadmi party, initially reluctant to take anyone's support, but a massive referendum later, swearing in for a symbolic change for Delhi.
मैं मुख्यमंत्री के रूप में अपने कर्तव्यों का श्रद्धापूर्वक और शुद्ध अंतःकरण से निर्वहन करूंगा.
A BJP crying foul, saying what they always feared came true.
Who is A or who is B, that I don't define here. It is for the people to actually decide.
So, who is singing whose tune in Delhi? Or is this a staged fight?
Hello and welcome to the second episode of Special Edition Politics First. Last week we showed you Modi's 2014 Broom Challenge.
Our theory is beginning to take rounds, that how it is mutually convenient for the Aam Aadmi party and the Congress to support each other.
For the Aam Aadmi party, it raises their stakes for the big national game, while for the Congress, it potentially limits their bigger national worry, Narendra Modi.
In this week's edition, we take you a step further. We tell you how in the past, politically or otherwise, the Congress's plan of pitching one against the other has hurt them the most, almost like creating a Frankenstein monster.
And also for the Aam Aadmi party, they are taking their national ambitions very, very seriously.
Thursday, January the 2nd, Arvind Kejriwal leaves his residence for the Delhi Assembly. A crucial floor test awaits him.
हम यहाँ सत्ता के लिए नहीं आए. कितने दिन सत्ता रहेगी, कितने दिन सत्ता नहीं रहेगी, इसकी हम लोगों को चिंता नहीं है. अगर हमें सत्ता में रहना होता, हमें डर होता भाई आज पता नहीं बचेगी नहीं बचेगी. मंदिर होके आते.
For the past few days, ever since he swore in as Delhi's chief minister, Kejriwal fulfilled 2 of his 18 big promises: water and power tariff reduction. He felt he doesn't have much time. His government might collapse, as those who pledged support might pull the rug.
खूब जोड़ तोड़ चल रही है. अब ये बीजेपी कांग्रेस वाले हमारी सरकार चलने देंगे कि नहीं चलने देंगे, सरकार बचेगी कि नहीं बचेगी, हम कह नहीं सकते. तो हम तो ये मान के चल रहे हैं 48 घंटे हमारे पास. इन 48 घंटों में जितनी जनता की सेवा कर सकते हैं कर लो. तो ये बुखार वगैरह तो बाद में भी ठीक हो जाएगा, बाद में आराम कर लेंगे. तो अभी 48 घंटों में जितने हम लोग कर सकते हैं जनता की सेवा कर लेते हैं.
We have the Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal arriving here at the Assembly on a very crucial day of the floor test, and certainly as he appears, we notice that there is not much security, there is no security vehicle that he had asked for, and certainly Arvind Kejriwal arriving here at the Delhi Assembly on the crucial day of the floor test.
His car reaches the Vidhan Sabha. Most of the ministers and MLAs are already in to greet him, hoping for the best, but preparing for the worst.
We may have offered support to them, but it's only that after that they agree to. We have not forced them to form the government. So they have formed the government on their own choice, and we are supporting them. I know they are attacking us because they want to run. We will not let them run from the government.
कांग्रेस का तो इतिहास रहा है शुरू से. आज से क्यों इतिहास लेते हैं? आप शुरू से ले लीजिए. 77 के समय से ही ले लीजिए. चौधरी चरण सिंह जी को गिराया था, फिर चंद्रशेखर जी थे, वो आए थे, और भी उसके बाद बहुत सारे लोग आए हैं. तो इनका इतिहास रहा है कि समर्थन दो, पहले खड़ा करो और नीचे से फिर कुर्सी हटा दो.
जो भी रणनीति है वो 18 जो मुद्दे हैं उनको लेकर है कि उसका समाधान जल्दी से जल्दी हम कैसे करेंगे. अब विधानसभा के पटल पर क्या होता है निर्णय, वो तो कांग्रेस और बीजेपी को तय करना है.
हमारी पार्टी के बारे में बिल्कुल ये स्पष्ट मत है हमारा कि हमने जो लेफ्टिनेंट गवर्नर जी को चिट्ठी लिखी थी 13 दिसंबर को, कांग्रेस का पक्ष अभी भी वही है, और जब सरकार का बहुमत होगा तो हम उनके साथ वोट करेंगे।
Soon, the time for the floor test is here. Whether further promises can be fulfilled or not will be known in a moment.
आज इस सदन को सोचना पड़ेगा कि इस देश के आम आदमी को चुनाव लड़ने की जरूरत क्यों पड़ी। इस देश का आम आदमी क्या चाहता है? इस देश का आम आदमी चाहता है कि उसको 2 वक्त की रोटी मिल जाए। इस देश का आम आदमी चाहता है उसको तन ढकने के लिए कपड़ा मिल जाए। इस देश का आम आदमी चाहता है उसके सर पे छत हो और उसके घर में बिजली पानी हो। इस देश का आम आदमी चाहता है कि उसके बच्चों को शिक्षा मिल जाए। इस देश का आम आदमी चाहता है कि मेरे घर में कोई बीमार हो तो उसका इलाज हो जाए। इस देश का आम आदमी चाहता है कि उसके बच्चे सुरक्षित हों, उसका परिवार सुरक्षित रहे। सुरक्षा चाहता है इस देश का आम आदमी। और इस देश का आम आदमी चाहता है एक अच्छी न्याय व्यवस्था। बस यही चाहता है इस देश का आम आदमी। लेकिन आज 65 साल में उसको ये व्यवस्था नहीं मिली।
Ever since Aam Aadmi Party was sworn into power and started delivering on their initial promises, a sense of jubilation has spread within the ranks. A sort of confidence what can be done in Delhi can now be repeated all across the country.
Before the Aam Aadmi Party formed its government in Delhi, there were just about 6,000 members in Gujarat. Now the party has seen more than 10 times growth in its membership, and that was even before these kind of kiosks were started for a membership drive. So just let's check what kind of people are getting into this party on the Arvind Kejriwal wave. किस तरह के लोग आपकी पार्टी में आजकल आ रहे हैं?
हमारी पार्टी में आजकल आम जनता आ रही है जो दूसरी पार्टियों से त्रस्त है। उस तरह की जनता जुड़ रही है। सुबह से हम लोग कैंपेन यहाँ चला रहे हैं। लगभग सुबह हमने 1 घंटे में 100 लोग यहाँ पर हमारे साथ ज्वाइंट हुए।
In Lucknow, AAP office is abuzz with activities. As large number of people pour in to join the party, volunteers have a busy time guiding them through formalities. You are a old AAP member.
जी हाँ।
किस तरह का रिस्पॉन्स है? लोग आ रहे हैं अपने आप मेंबर बनने के लिए या कुछ ड्राइव्स भी चला रहे हैं आप लोग?
हम लोग कुछ कैंप्स भी चलाते हैं सिटी में 10-15 जगह पर, और यहाँ भी रेगुलर लोग आते हैं और करीब 150 लोग 150-1.25 के एवरेज यहाँ डेली लोग आते हैं।
Till now, whatever we have been doing is being followed by the other parties. We are doing people's politics. They do their politics is around what Rahul does and what Modi does. First time they are talking the language of the people, so be it. So it's good for the country. We are not here to take credit all the time. We are here that the people's problems are get solved. There's something saying in Hindi, "Kauwa chala hans ki chal." So they are trying to do that. Let them do it. Let them do people's politics. We will be very happy if all the parties in the country start doing people's politics. But we know this is just a reaction trying to save themselves, because the Aam Aadmi Party is going to come in Maharashtra in a very big force, and already we are seeing that. So these are defensive tactics they are trying.
Here in Bangalore, we are outside Lal Bagh, one of the most famous parks of Bangalore, where the morning walkers are just about finishing their morning walk and are here gathering outside the Lal Bagh to join the Aam Aadmi Party. Here there has been a surge in the number of volunteers wanting to register and join the party, especially after December 8. In Bangalore alone, from a crowd, or in fact from about 12,000 people that the Aam Aadmi Party had recruited earlier, the numbers have now shot up to 40,000. We will be speaking to some of them who have just registered. आपने आम आदमी पार्टी के लिए रजिस्टर किया है, आप ज्वाइन करना चाहते हैं, क्यों?
क्योंकि ये अभी नया पार्टी है, इसका ये जो बोल रहा है वो इससे विश्वास होता है ये थोड़ा इम्प्रूव करेगा। वो अभी दिल्ली में ये इम्प्रूव करने का ये शपथ लिया है। ऐसा ही ऑल इंडिया में ये डेवलप किया तो अच्छा होगा। जो आम आदमी को जो कुछ फैसिलिटीज मिलना है वो मिलता है, इसलिए हम ये ज्वाइन किया है।
Pretty phenomenal for a party which does not even have a Tamil name, and considering that in Tamil Nadu anything that's not Tamil does not sell. What kind of response are you getting? What are people telling you when they come up to you to sign up for the party?
See, I tell you, basically, the cry of the people, the dream of the people doesn't have a language. There's only a goal. This Aam Aadmi is a train which is traveling towards a station which is named as India Superpower. So everybody wants to board in this, because everybody wants to make something a different country in this. The people are crying. It's a cry of common man. The common man has been beaten badly. The law is double standard. The law is not enforced. So somebody has to change. Everybody wants a change. There's a big political space in this country, the third space. That's the place where Aam Aadmi is capitalizing, because that is a dream of every single Indian.
Here in Patna, the Aam Aadmi Party's membership drive is in full swing after Arvind Kejriwal's success in Delhi and his government formation in Delhi. People in large numbers are thronging all across the state, particularly in Patna. These type of offices have been organized so that the common people, young students, young and old, everybody can become a member of the Aam Aadmi Party.
केजरीवाल साहब जी ने भ्रष्टाचार के खिलाफ जो आंदोलन चलाया है वो वाकई में देश के हित में काफी फायदेमंद है और अभी तक राजनीतिक व्यवस्था जो रही है उस व्यवस्था से हमारे देश के अंदर में गरीबी, बेरोजगारी और महंगाई दूर नहीं हुई है, लेकिन इन्होंने जो कदम उठाया।
क्या लगता है कि केजरीवाल जी को, आम आदमी पार्टी को एक राष्ट्रीय पार्टी बनाना चाहिए और पूरे देश में लोकसभा चुनाव लड़ना चाहिए?
जी, निसंदेह उन्हें आम आदमी पार्टी के रूप में राष्ट्रीय छवि प्राप्त करके राष्ट्रीय स्तर पर पार्टी बनानी चाहिए।
भ्रष्टाचार मुक्त करने के लिए वहाँ पे जैसा देखा जा रहा है, कदम उठाया जा रहा है, हमें विश्वास है कि अगर हमारे यहाँ भी उस तरह की हो, हमारे यहाँ से भी भ्रष्टाचार दूर हो सकती है।
We also caught up with Yogendra Yadav, who told us about the Haryana story. How Aam Aadmi Party not just plans to contest Lok Sabha, but the coming Vidhan Sabha elections as well.
You have been travelling across the country, particularly Haryana. What has been the Haryana experience like?
It's an extraordinary experience. After what was actually not a massive victory for us. I mean, after all, we were runner-up in Delhi. And initially it took me by surprise to see how much the response has been. I mean, never in the history of India has a runner-up been celebrated the way we've been celebrated. Because it's not so much a victory in numbers as a moral victory, as a political breakthrough. You know, people all over the country have a sense that something is possible in politics. And that's what I see in Haryana.
Sir, now Aam Aadmi Party has announced that almost 390 seats plus they are going to contest as far as Lok Sabha election is concerned. But as far as Vidhan Sabhas are concerned, particularly states like Haryana, what are your expectations?
Just wanted to clarify, we have actually made no such formal announcement. Our national executive is to meet on the 4th and 5th, which is where many proposals will be put up. And that's where a line would be decided. That would determine how many seats we would contest. So it still is completely an open question. About the Vidhan Sabhas, I think interestingly the line there is more clear, which is fortunately the calendar of assembly elections is almost tailor-made for us, which is to say you have 1 or 2 assemblies going to polls every 6 months or so. So our attempt would be to go to state after state. The way we captured Delhi is the way we would try and capture Haryana, possibly Maharashtra. I don't know how prepared we are to take on the Odisha and Andhra Pradesh challenge, which happens with the Lok Sabha. So in a sense, it's the Lok Sabha timing, which is a somewhat awkward timing for us. But the state assembly calendar thing, which spreads out over the next 3 or 4 years, is where we would try go and put all our energy in one state and then in another state and then in the third state, so that by the end of a 5-year cycle, the political map of India looks different.
A direct consequence of the Aam Aadmi Party on Haryana has been the state government considering seriously the reduction of power tariffs, almost on the lines of what was done in Delhi.
Huda, the chief minister there, has already declared there will be a reduction as far as tariffs of electricity are concerned. There has been same chorus going on, growing on in Maharashtra. And Sanjay Nirupam has demanded so. Do you think that it's just because of AAP? Because it never happened before.
I wouldn't say it's because of AAP, because AAP itself is because of something else, which is that the people are disgusted with what they see in politics. And they are using Aam Aadmi Party as an instrument, almost as if a poet were to use a pen to write something. We are simply a nimitta, we are simply an instrument. And it is that, it's the Aam Aadmi more than the Aam Aadmi Party, which is scaring these political parties. Suddenly they realize that this man can actually stand up. He can actually be counted. He can actually tell us a thing or two. And that is beginning to tell.
For the Congress, the alarm bells started ringing on the 8th of December. A 4-0 drubbing, a reality check. Has it underestimated its opponent? Is there perhaps an effort to gain from realignment? To see the Aam Aadmi Party's short-term gains as Narendra Modi's permanent losses?
There are allegations that the reason why Congress has extended support to the Aam Aadmi Party is because you're trying to keep Modi and the BJP at bay as far as 2014 elections are concerned.
Yes, we do want that Mr. Modi should be relegated to third or fourth position in national elections. But this support to Aam Aadmi Party in Delhi has nothing to do with that. It's a simple equation that they got 28 seats, we got 8 seats, BJP has got 32 seats plus their Akali Dal LI. So we wanted that there should be a government elected by the people of Delhi and BJP should not rule the state.
But sir, if a similar situation arises in the country, because AAP is planning to go national, they're even planning to fight the Haryana Assembly election next year. So in that scenario, will the Congress be willing to join hands with them nationally?
No, this is a hypothetical question. We don't see that in future this type of situation will arise. It is an exclusive Delhi-based issue and we want that there shouldn't be any extra burden on the people of Delhi with fresh elections. So we have decided to support Aam Aadmi Party government.
Coming up after a short break, Sir Mark Tully's take on the new political equations and why Aam Aadmi Party to counter Modi's strategy of the Congress could prove to be counterproductive, as has been the case in the past.
Welcome back to Politics First. I'm being joined by veteran journalist and author Sir Mark Tully. Mr. Tully, thanks for joining.
Nice to meet you.
I would like to know, we've seen that the Aam Aadmi Party has been rising exponentially and in the Delhi elections, everybody has seen how they have really risen and are in power right now. So what do you think is the political strategy of the Aam Aadmi Party and how are they creating a benchmark?
Well, I think the Aam Aadmi Party strategy is quite clear. It is to play on the dissatisfaction with all the other traditional parties, the dislike of politicians, which has been manifest. It is to promise to do something about corruption and also to give power to local groups such as residents' associations or groups of residents' associations, basically to further democratize power in India.
But also, we have seen the Congress playing a major role here. Congress gave outside support to the Aam Aadmi Party. But don't you think Congress here is pitching one against the other? We've seen the rise of Narendra Modi as well. But in this particular case, the Congress has supported the Aam Aadmi Party. So do you think Congress will make any gains? Because in the past, we have seen Congress almost creating Frankenstein monsters. So how will Congress now behave in this new avatar?
Well, I think Congress Party's hope is that Aam Aadmi Party will make a mess of things, that they will find, you know, the big problem for the Aam Aadmi Party is that they have to work with the same broken down administration, the same corrupt, rude, unhelpful administration that other parties have had to work with. Can they really bring about changes under those circumstances? I think rather than creating the Aam Aadmi as a monster, I think what the Congress Party is trying to do is to destroy the Aam Aadmi in the hope that it will fall flat on its face in Delhi and Congress is therefore pleased that the Aam Aadmi Party has taken power.
Also, in the past, you have been covering the politics in India for last many decades. Have you seen the Congress really creating several Frankenstein monsters in the hope that it will really help them come in power, but not really have they really achieved their target? Be it some socialist leaders or some politician in Maharashtra or Punjab. Would you like to throw some light on that?
Yes, certainly I have seen the Congress Party create what you might call Frankenstein monsters, if you like. Sanjay Singh Bhindranwale is an obvious example. Thackeray in Bombay, who was created to break the power of the unions, and Dr. Samant. But equally, I've also seen the Congress Party fall flat on its face when it's tried deliberately to destroy genuine political presences. I quote the example, for instance, of the government in Andhra Pradesh formed by the great film star, which morphed into the Telugu Desam party, and the Congress tried deliberately to overthrow that government using unfair means, and the result was a disaster for them.
AAP's interest in the long run to make Congress pull the plug, because it will showcase in front of a lot of people in the larger public that their lofty promises are unfulfilled just because of Congress, not because of AAP itself. So do you think that's a reality? That's what AAP is looking at in the long run?
I understand that right now we have a somewhat old pair of glasses through which we wish to look at this reality. Old pair of glasses invite us to look at conspiracies, designs, calculus, I'll give this, I'll get that done. I think we're simply not used to this new game. The new game is very simple. Everything would be played out in the public domain, no closed door stuff, no behind room negotiations, plain simple discussions, everything in the public domain, transparent, and playing with a straight bat, which is simply this. We have 17 issues that we have identified, put in the public domain. We'll start working on them one after another, whichever calendar is possible for us.
Does the Bharatiya Janata Party still feel that they are the team B of the Congress?
No doubt. Yes, we were the single largest party and we have not formed the government. But today, after having called all political parties chore and also accused them of all kinds of wrongdoings, if Aam Aadmi Party finds it comfortable to be in the company of the Congress Party, and the Congress Party also doesn't feel any discomfort on this, surely they must be to one another. So the Aam Aadmi Party is certainly playing footsie with the Congress.
For the Congress, it's more about cutting its losses. But in the process, are they neutralizing an opponent by creating another? What does this mean for the Modi wave? And finally, is this the tipping point for the men in the white cap? The exponential political growth of the Aam Aadmi?